Can you imagine when we talked 6 months ago or whatever, if I would have told you, hey, in a few months, you're going to be asking somebody for $4,000 a month? You would have been like, no, dude.
So this is my second 4K deal in
I
South
didn't
Carolina for concrete. Well, it started at 2K and I got it legitimately ranked. Like it's number one in the map pack. Yeah, and he's getting like 60, 70 calls a month from it. And what I did is I texted him and I said, hey, I'm building sites in this spot and you get the first access to it if you want it. He texted me back, he said, let me call you tomorrow. It was just a phone. He called me the next day and he's like, yeah, let's do it. But I don't know about that location. He's like, could you do this location also? I was like, how about we do 2 for 1? I'll charge you $500 a week for both of them. Now he's at $1,000 a week with me.
Let's talk about that for a second, guys. This is like the most underrated, untalked about strategy for anyone that gets deals. And for those of you that haven't gotten a deal, this is what's so exciting about going and getting clients, especially by pre-selling and stacking, 5, 10 clients, is once you get a good base, 5, 10, 15 clients, you're literally sitting on so much money, because if you just crush it for that one client, then all you do is you sit there and you're like, okay, I'm going to look at every single one of my clients. One of them's in Dallas, one of them's in Phoenix, and one of them is in Vegas. I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to look at the different cities and suburbs around their main city for the service that they offer. And sometimes the cool part is these guys offer other services. Like I have a cactus removal guy that also does block walls. So you go and you spend time and you research in Phoenix. You're like, let me look at Mesa, let me look at Queen Creek, let me look at Glendale, let me look at Tempe. And you're like, dude, there's like 4 opportunities of laydowns. Like there's no competition. You're like, okay, cool. And you do that for a couple areas and you do exactly what Bernie did, is you just call them up. You're like, hey, just want to let you know there's no pressure, but I am not, do you want leads in this area or do you want to do this? You say, hey, I'm building a site in Tempe. I know you're in Phoenix, but before I go and sell this to another contractor, are you interested? If so, I could probably do a package deal for you. It's the most sickest strategy ever. It's the quickest way, in my opinion, to increase your revenue like 33% up to 50%, depending on where you're at. I've done this. This is one of the keys that I used to scale to 100K is you're going to get clients that suck. That's just part of the game. But you're also going to get clients that are freaking hungry, that are hitting you up, that are like, let's go, let's build, let's do this. Like, it sounds like this guy's like, let's build 12 sites. You need to take care of those guys. And those people are going to turn you into a millionaire. Let's just say you have 30 clients. Those 2 or 3 are going to make up 30 to 50% of your business potentially. And so what happened to me is I had 2 clients and one of them started as $1,000 per month deal, completely accidental call. It was a lead from a niche I wasn't even thinking about. And I'm like, let me just send this to somebody because it came off the wrong website. That led into a call, into another call, and another call. Started at 1,000, ballooned into $25,000, $30,000 a month with 20, 30 websites. And so you look at 100,000, you go, how am I going to get to 100,000? Well, imagine if one client was bringing in $30,000, you're more than a third of the way there. So all I want to do is highlight, brilliantly executed. You crushed it on that. And then the best part too, guys, is if you want to go even a step further and you're like scared to ask, you could just put up a 1-pager, run a few ads and literally have a lead in hand and call your client and be like, hey, I have this lady named Michelle. She's in Tempe. I'll give you this one for free, but if you want this one, let's talk tomorrow, because if not, I'm selling it to Bob, who's also interested, blah, blah, blah. So easy. And how easy was the close? You didn't have to send him leads, none of that, right? You just did it.
With no Zoom call, it was a text message. He's like, let me call you tomorrow. Like, I'm busy. And yeah, no leads. It was maybe like a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Bro, that's why when I've said this before, the best way to grow your business is to get your clients results. That's it.
No, yeah, if you're making people money, they'll hook it up.